Well, hello, and how are you? Hey, friends, welcome to the Shen Show. I am your host, Shenandoah Briscoe, coming to you from right here in St. Charles, Missouri. Hey, you know what? Today is Wednesday, June the 3rd, 2020. Meaning I got some happy birthday shout-outs going out to Joe Vanderbeck, Martha Eichmeyer, and Colette Keith. So, without further ado, here's birthday song for the three of you. I said, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'ma say. You know, Joe, Martha, and Colette, hey, you're 1 year older today. So, hey, I heard it's your birthday today. So happy birthday, I'ma say. You know, you're 1 year older today, so happy birthday to you, I say. And many more. You cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. All right. Looks like I also got a Facebook post going out to Karen Sanders and Amanda Sue Little. Boy, I was playing tag with Amanda Sue all morning long. I mean, back-to-back tag. Anyway, I'm sure I'll be poking her in a minute whenever I get back over to Facebook after I finish up my blog. At least one blog, maybe two. Alrighty, with that being said, uh, looks like it's time for weather, and we're going to bring our weather to you by from Family First Home Health Care. Yeah, that would be a good idea. Wake up, start notepad, family first, go to sleep. Yes, that's right, Family First Home Health Care, LLC. You can either speak to Brandy or Tracy. Give them a call. Tracy Berry is your owner operator. And give them a call on a business line between 8 a.m. and 5 p.m. Phone number is 636-734-9802. Alrighty then. Hey, here we go with today's weather forecast. Today's weather forecast is sunny and clouds mixed in. A stray shower or thunderstorm is quite possible. Highs around 91 degrees Fahrenheit and winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Scattered showers and thunderstorms. Few storms. This is overnight. Sorry. A few storms may be severe, lows around 69 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 60%. Now then, June 4th, that's Tuesday, June 4th, mostly cloudy skies. A stray shower or thunderstorm is quite possible. Highs around 89 degrees Fahrenheit and winds west at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few clouds and a stray shower or thunderstorm is quite possible overnight. Lows near 70 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds are going to be light and variable, south to southwest at 4 to 4 miles per hour, or approximately there. And then Friday, June the 5th, sunshine and clouds mixed. A stray shower or a thunderstorm is quite possible. Highs around 92 degrees Fahrenheit and winds west to southwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. And then Friday night, June the 5th, scattered thunderstorms during the evening becoming more widespread overnight. Lows around 69 degrees Fahrenheit, winds northwest at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Chances of rain 80%. Now then, partly cloudy skies on Saturday, June the 6th, highs near 90 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds east to northeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Clear skies overnight, lows around 67 degrees Fahrenheit, and winds east at 5 to 10 miles per hour. Then, how about Sunday? Sunday, June the 7th. Mainly sunny skies. Highs around 89 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds out of the east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. A few clouds from time to time. Lows around 67 degrees Fahrenheit. Winds east to southeast at 5 to 10 miles per hour. So it's going to be pretty much the same day and night on Sunday. Alrighty. Hey friends, looks like it's about that time again when I'm going to be seeking a roommate. That's right. a roommate to live here in St. Charles, Missouri, along with me. Free room and board. That's right. I will be providing uh, all the rent, utilities, and everything, all the billing. Uh, in exchange, you get to put me to bed at night. That's pretty much the size of it. Hopefully you've got your own job because, well, and transportation, that's a good thing. You got to have your own transportation because all your income that you get is your own. We'll probably end up uh, the house your personal goods. You will probably have to uh, um personal items. That's them. You'll probably have to purchase on your own. But other than that, I think I pretty much cover everything else. If the not your cell phone. I don't have a house phone anymore. So have your own cell phone too. Alrighty, alrighty. Hey, I'm COVID free. I hope you are too. Uh, please come on in. Give me an application. Phone number is 636-345-1025. Alrighty, alrighty. Or catch me on Facebook at Shenandoah, or email me, shenandoahbriscoe@gmail.com. Alrighty, well, alrighty then. Looks like I'm going to have to check into my Gmail every day now. Boy, I tell you, after looking at it and having 2,400 and some odd that I haven't cleared off yet, I might need to go in there and clear some things off. Anyway, that being said, looks like it's story time. Yeah, story time. It's going to be brought to you by Wallace Resale on Facebook. So here we go. Go to Wallace Resale on Facebook and you can peruse their items and take a look-see at what you think you might want. And go to their messenger. And when you do go to the messenger, you can pick out your item number, put down your item number, and either Rick or Dawn will get back to you with how much is for costs, wherefores, and the delivery. So there you go, Wallace Resale on Facebook. Alrighty, yesterday we left off with the kids finding out that their emperor was actually their father. And the queen who he banished to the church was actually their mother. And so, what they have done was now found out because the talking bird told the whole story. So now, here we go. Today is the final page of the talking bird, the golden water, and the singing tree. The emperor afterwards mounted his horse and returned with expedition to his capital. Expedition to his capital. The first thing he did as soon as he alighted and entered the palace was to command the grand vizier to seize the queen's two sisters. They were taken from their houses separately, convicted and condemned to death, which sentence was put in execution within an hour. In the meantime, the emperor Khrushchev, followed by all the lords of his court who were then present, went on foot to the door of the great mosque, and after he had taken the queen out of the strict confinement she had languished under for so many years, embraced her in the miserable conditions, embracing in her miserable conditions to which she was then reduced, said to her with tears in his eyes, I come to interact your pardon for the injustice I have done you, and to make you the reparations I ought, which I have begun by putting the unnatural wretches who put the abominable cheat upon me, and I hope you will look upon it as complete when I present to you two accomplished princes and a lovely princess, our children. Come and resume your former rank with all the honor which you are due. All this was done and said before great crowds of people who flocked from all parts of the parts at the first news of what was passing, and immediately spread the joyful intelligence through the city. The next morning early, the emperor and queen, whom mourned humiliatingly dressed, whose mournfully humiliating dress was changed for a magnificent robes, went with all the courts to the house built by the intendant of the gardens, where the emperor presented the princes Bahman and Perviz and the princess Perizadeh to their captured mother. These enraptured mother, these much injured wife. These much injured wife, said he, are the two princes that your sons, and the princess your daughter. Embrace them with the same tenderness I have done, since they are worthy both of me and you. The tears flowed plentifully down their cheeks at this tenderness embrace, especially the queen's, from the comfort and joy of having two such princes and for her sons, and such a princess for her daughter, on whose account she had so long endured the severest affliction. The two princes and the princess had prepared a magnificent request for the emperor and queen in their court. As soon as that was over, the emperor led the queen into the garden and showed her the harmonious tree and the beautiful effect of the golden fountain. She had seen the bird in his cage, and the emperor had spared no panegyric in his praise during the repast. When there was nothing to detain the emperor any longer, he took horses, and with the princes Bahman and Perviz on his right hand, and the queen consort and the princess at his left, proceeded and followed by the officers of his court according to their rank, returned to his capital. Crowds of people came out to meet them, and with acclamations of joy ushered them into the city, where all eyes were fixed not only upon the queen and her royal children, but also upon the bird, which the princess carried before her in his cage, admiring his sweet notes, which had drawn all the other birds out about him, and following him, flying from tree to tree in the country, and from one house top to another in the city. The princes Bahman and Perviz and the princess Perizadeh were at length brought to the palace with pomp, and nothing was to be seen or heard all that night but illuminations and rejoicing. both in the palace and in the utmost parts of the city, which lasted many days, and were continued throughout the empire of Persia, as intelligence of the joyful event reached the several provinces. Okay, there we go. As intelligence of the joyful event reached the several provinces. Okay, that ends the Arabian Nights, the bird, the talking bird, the singing tree, and the golden water. The story of the fisherman and the genie would be next, meaning that would start tomorrow. If you guys are interested, if you guys do not like the storytelling, let me know, because I can always go back to other things. I don't have to do storytelling every day because, well, storytelling is, I listened back to it, and storytelling is not my bag, really. Um, I'm not too good at it. Uh, I mean, as far as telling stories, I'm fairly good at that, but as far as reading stories, I'm not so good at that. Okay? Okay, but as for now, I am going to save this in there. Okie dokie, that be done with that. Alrighty, here we go. Let's see, how much time have we elapsed? Yeah, well, okay. Looks like we're going to run a little short. We're going to do a short one today on account. I feel like doing a short one. And so we're going to go ahead and do our portion of the program called Our Daily Bread. And Our Daily Bread is brought to you by the Bible with Briscoe 2020. Yes, the Bible with Briscoe 2020 is a daily reading of the Bible to be completed within 1 year. Today's devotion for the Daily Bread portion of the program is called Sacred Gathering. Yes, a sacred gathering is a gathering where all the people of friendships or a group get together for praise and worship, I am sure. But what we're going to be reading today is Leviticus 23, 33 through 36, and 39 through 44. So, without further ado, let's get into that section of the Bible. Do. We can do that. I'm sure. I'm sure we can. Okay. All right, here we go. The Festival of Tabernacles, Leviticus 23, 33 through 36. The Lord said to Moses, "Say to the Israelites, on the 15th day of the 7th month, the Lord's festival of tabernacle begins, and it lasts for 7 days. The first day is a sacred assembly. Do no regular work. For 7 days present food offerings to the Lord, and on the 8th day hold a sacred assembly and present a food offering to the Lord. It is the closing special assembly, and do no regular work." Not. Why do I keep saying not for no? No, do no regular work. All right, Leviticus 23, 39 through 44. So, beginning with the 15th day of the 7th month, after you have gathered the crops of the land, celebrate the festival to the Lord for 7 days. The first day is a day of Sabbath rest, and the 8th day also a day of Sabbath rest. On the first day you are to take branches from luxuriate trees and from palms, willows, and other leafy trees, and rejoice before the Lord your God for 7 days. celebrate this as a festival to the Lord for 7 days each year. This is to be a lasting ordinance for the generations to come. Celebrate it in the seventh month. Live in temporary shelters for 7 days. All native-born Israelites are to live in such shelterings, so your descendants will know that I had the Israelites live in temporary shelters when I brought them out of Egypt. I am the Lord your God. So Moses announced to the Israelites the appointed festivals of the Lord. And there you have it. They were sacred gatherings. They gathered together for sacred purposes. All right, hey, that looks like it's it for me. For the Shen Show, you might check in tomorrow. You might follow the Bible with Briscoe because, well, like I said, did I even tell you what the Bible with Briscoe is going to be covering today? No, I did not, but let's do that right now. The Bible with Briscoe will be covering 2 Chronicles 19 through 20 and John 13:21 through 38. So therefore, go ahead and catch that today, later on during the day. Alrighty then. Hey, that looks like the end of it for me. So I've got a song for you, which would be, well, goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. I said goodbye, my friends. It's time to go. Oh, I hate to leave you, but I really must go. So goodbye, my friends. Goodbye. This here's Finn Shenandoah Briscoe saying hello and how are you? Thanks for tuning in to the Shen Show. And as always, God loves you and so do I. So be blessed in Jesus' mighty name and come back and see me tomorrow because, well, hey, I'll be here and I hope that you are too.